Hello, and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. So since I have COVID and I now have to quarantine, I may have a short burst of games in rapid succession here because there are games that happen that I often can't play in. Um, so this is Friday afternoon, and I will probably play tonight and tomorrow multiple times. So we're playing Trouble Brewing. This is a game that I believe was scheduled like 12 hours ago, and we made it all the way up to 18, which I believe was an accident that there were even 18 spots available. The website that we have when you put in for Blood on the Clocktower automatically assigns 20 spots, since that's the maximum you can play with the 5 travelers. And normally people adjust it down to 15 or 12. And sometimes even 9 if it's a new player game. But that did not happen, and 18 people signed up. So here we are, and we didn't actually know what we were going to play, but there were a lot of new people, which seems to be a thing a lot of the time. And Peter, of course, who's back from hiatus. I have seen him, but I don't actually think I've recorded a game with him since he's been back. He was gone for about 2 months. So I'm recording my games, or I'm uploading my games much faster. You may not actually notice him being gone for a long time. He was gone for about 2 months. He's back in the afternoon era. But anyway, we're playing Trouble Brewing, and the inspiration for my Zoom background is the Gunslinger, which is a traveler. I have kind of neglected the travelers, but since there are 3 travelers in this game, I decided to have the Gunslinger as the background. It's not my role, but it is a role in the game. And show you the roles. Here's a quaint town. I actually believe that is like a model town for a model train set, or possibly like a dollhouse. But I typed in tiny town and that was what came up. So the thing about Trouble Brewing, I complain about some of the homebrews being very wordy. Trouble Brewing is like the only script that we play where it's like perfectly on the screen. Like nothing overflows, nothing. And I will say, for a base script, there is a lot of complexity, and it actually does become a compelling game. I believe Steve A, or Steve Ashing, is our storyteller, and I don't actually know if I've played in a game with him before as the storyteller. I actually don't know my role. Oh, I'm the Baron, so I get to be evil. That's phenomenal. Alright, well, I have to figure out what I'm doing here. I am a disposable evil. Alright, let's work up some crazy plays.
Stephen.
Hello.
So, your fellow minions are Kenny.
Hold on. Okay.
So, Kenny and Samuel.
And there are not multiple Kennys or Samuels?
I think there's only the one Samuel that I can see.
Okay, very good. I just want to make sure because there are quite a few people here and I don't know most
Yeah,
of them.
I know there are, yeah. Yeah, there's only one Samuel. He's the 1-2 away from you.
Okay, and who's the demon?
Simon.
Thank you. Alright, so I was looking at the map of the roles, and there are only 5 not in play good roles, because I'm the Baron, which means that all 4 outsiders will be in play, and there will be 7 townsfolk, but 1 person who's a drunk and thinks they're a townsfolk, which is 1, 2. Nope, I can't actually highlight like I thought I would. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that'd be 7 people plus the drunk who thinks they're, say, the monk, and then that leaves 5 rolls to bluff as. Now there will be 5 bluff rolls, or sorry, there will be 3 bluff rolls, and there will be 2 rolls that are neither bluff rolls nor in-play rolls, or a roll that somebody thinks they are, because like for instance the virgin could be the drunk and think they're the virgin. So basically I could either just take a stab at it and hope that I land one of the two. I think probably I want to give a 3 for 3 because the odds are terrible that I would get lucky on just one. But I basically don't need my bluffs, but if I get lucky, I could be Star Pass 2 and potentially be the champ of the game. So it is important that even though, you know, not necessarily important, that I try. And with the travelers, potentially we could have more evil people. I'd say we probably have at least one evil traveler for a 5 evil team.
Hard to tell.
No, Glenn
Oh,
Simmons
we're
was thinking.
supposed to be.
No, there's still 2 people left.
I'm just excited that the night ended.
So am I.
Yeah.
It
All right.
wasn't as long as I expected.
Well, cheers.
Yes.
Good luck.
So, Steve, are you adding Steven as a traveler?
Do you want to be added in, Stephen?
Oh my goodness.
Like this, okay, because
It's meant the same.
it's quite a big game, so I'll just what's along, but I sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Before we start, I have a question about one of the travelers. I've never played with the Butcher in play before. So it says each day after the first execution, you may nominate again. So is that like, so someone is executed and is going to die, that nothing can change that. So I imagine this nomination would be for a second execution on that day. Does the voting rules and levels and everything start again? Can someone who was nominated in the previous execution be re-nominated again who didn't get enough votes? And does the voting start again at the minimum required for that day?
I'd say
would
so because one
say-
execution's gone free by that point. So I'll treat it like it's another
Almost
day.
as like it's a brand new day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep. Storyteller.
good morning,
choice,
everyone.
so-
After a very, very long night for all of us. Fortunately, last night I was walking through the village, came across someone who thought, you know what, this town's getting a little bit too crowded. So they decided to tell me very subtly, hey, see that giant clock tower up there? Why don't you climb to the top of it? And me being stupid thought, yeah, that seems like a good idea. And I was pushed from the top. And for some reason, I know it was a demon. And it's up to you to find out who it was. So, how many of us are there? 18, is it?
Yes.
First day, I'll give you all 12 minutes to chat.
Vanessa, is that your poker face so that we can't socially read you, or are you going to turn your camera on?
So for
And Mark, you want to have a chat?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ethan, do you want to chat, mate?
George, do you want to chat? You're a neighbor.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Join me in my
Come
room.
on, man.
I'll go to you.
Okay.
Stephen, do you want to talk? Wait, how many Stevens are there?
I don't know.
So wait.
Glenn with one N and two N, Stephen with a V and with a PH.
There's
the-
a lot of several names, yes.
Okay, the
Ahmed,
one
do
with
you want to talk?
the one with the V in the that's actually playing.
I'd like to talk with
Ella?
Ella.
Yeah, we've been.
Oh.
I'll talk to you.
Ella.
I
Yeah.
called
Come
her
to my room.
first.
Oh, you did you?
Yes.
As it did, I just couldn't hear it. But I will
I'm
talk to
kidding.
you. I will talk to you both though. Who first? Which my room?
Yes, I'll get in your room.
I'll go to your room.
I made a Glen sandwich.
Yeah, it's a Glen sandwich.
Best type.
Okay, so Stephen, can I talk to you, please?
Yeah,
With
I
Lewis,
literally
by the
went
way.
to my room and waited for you, and you never came.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else. Sorry.
No, that's okay, Steve. I am gonna message you the. Well, I'll just put it in the main chat. I don't care if you play that way, but this is from the almanac about the butcher, since people were questioning about.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
it basically is what you said. All right, I'm going to my room again. I think it's Lewis. Hopefully, I'm not as bored as I was last time.
That was a big misunderstanding.
I don't know you well, but I already dislike you. No, sorry.
Don't take it personally, Lewis. This is what he does.
Can't even find my room.
I'm in the head. Mind games.
No, it's perfectly fine. I was actually reading the rules for the butcher, so I was like, well, that's fine. And I don't actually really play the game on day one anyway, because there's not really any information anyway.
Okay,
but I don't
so
mind doing a 3 for 3 if you want, or if you have something else.
I just need to check the outside account, please, in case there's a Baron.
Okay, well, I'm not an outsider.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Is that all you wanted?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to Town Square now.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, did you... Simon, do you want to chat?
You see
Hey,
that
Steven.
piece?
Yes, sir.
You want to lie to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come to the Kenny. I'll come
It's
to
yours.
Okay. Decides to come to mine. That's
How are you?
Not great.
No? You
No.
sick?
I tested positive for COVID yesterday.
Oh, God.
But I don't know. You know, I just basically have a nasty cough and can't breathe and stuff.
Yeah. Other than that, everything's fine.
Yeah. Really looking up.
Well, I hope it stays mild.
Yeah.
What's your vaccine situation?
I am fully vaccinated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't 100% understand it. They say that if you're vaccinated and you get it, you get like a milder version or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also
right.
heard with the vaccine that I got, it was like 98% like likely not to get it. So I am slightly confused. But
So what'd you get?
what did I get?
Which one did you get? Which vaccine?
I got Moderna.
Oh yeah, me too. I had 2 Modernas.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. Well, I hope it doesn't get too bad.
Yep. Yeah. So I have a 3 for 3 prepared if you want to do that. I don't know. What you had in mind? You said you wanted me to lie to you. I could do that.
Yeah, or I mean, if you included your actual role in the 3 for 3, that would be nice. I'll do the same.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a non-information, so I am Mayor Slayer Soldier.
I am the Undertaker, the Mayor, or the Chef.
Undertaker, Mayor, Chef.
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thanks.
Whenever I get down or bored, I'll throw on the last day of that game we played where I just said I was the Undertaker, like on the last day. And I just watched that one back.
yeah, the one where you got me.
Yeah, it was like as soon as the vote happened, you're like, and someone, I said I was celebrating, and someone said, "Oh, because you're evil," and I said, "Yeah," and you go, "I hate this game."
It was pretty annoying.
The good thing about that one on YouTube is that you have a version and Hella has a version, so you can see some more chats, right?
Yep.
It should probably get edited into like a mega mix at some point.
Yeah, there's
with all the chats.
a couple games like that now with me and Hella.
Yeah.
There was one that I just posted today where she was evil, and I chatted with her on the first day. Yeah. And it's really interesting because like I knew she was a minion, but well, I won't spoil the game, but it was very interesting. There's things from her perspective that like she's like going back in her room, she's like, "Oh, this is not good."
Nice. All right. Well, good luck.
Yep.
Good to see you. Thanks.
Likewise.
I'll come to your room.
Stephen, can I grab you for a chat, please?
Where is your room, Mark? Mark. There he is. Mark's there.
Hey, Sam.
I'll go to mine.
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure. Is that Peter?
Yeah.
Hello, neighbour.
Oh, are we neighbors?
I think we are, and
Yep, I see
unless
that.
there's another Stephen that I've totally missed out on.
Yep. Well, the storyteller, Stephen. I don't actually pay attention to who neighbors are, but other people seem to, which is fine.
That's fine. Anything you kind of want to tell me about what you're playing as this evening, or?
I had prepared a 3 for 3. Some people seem to like those.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push this thing. Wow. There it is. Undertaker, Mayor, or Chef.
Undertaker, Mayor, Chef.
And that's assuming that you're going to give me one as well.
I'll give you one in return. I am either the Slayer, the Monk, or the Saint. If you were the chef, what was your number on night one?
I don't think I'm going to share that just yet, because I kind of like to watch Whispers before I talk about those numbers.
Yeah. Good shout. Cool. Excellent, Van. Thank you. Well, see you back in the town square.
Thank you.
Is that everybody coming back, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, rooms are closed.
Jonah, I'm very upset with you.
Why?
Well, because you're a traveler. I was hoping to learn your role and then claim it to you.
Well, you could. Well, you already know my role, so easy. Like half your job's done. Just come to me and say, Jonah, I'm the butcher.
That would be not believable.
I mean, like,
You know, Steve's a storyteller. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Everyone's executed. We all go to bed.
Thank God, quick game.
So, welcome back, everybody. Just for the benefit of the new players, I'll do an example nomination so people can see what happens. So, can anyone do like an example nomination? This won't be a real one.
Peter nominates Stephen.
Oh, I was going to nominate Peter, but you know.
So, Peter will nominate Stephen. You'll get this nice, lovely Clocktower thing in the middle. You should have an option to raise your hand or lower your hand.
Yeah, a lot of players have lost their seat.
Yeah, George has lost his seat. James has lost their seat. Jonah's lost his seat. Vanessa's lost her seat.
Strange.
Yeah, always before we go to nominations, people should check to see that they're seated, if they intend to vote at least.
If you're not seated, you can't vote.
You
so
won't
make
have the
sure.
hand up, hand down mechanism.
Yeah, the chairs are awfully tall. People tend to fall out of them.
So it says in the middle, for this particular one, you need 9 people for majority vote for it to go through. If you then get any further nominations, it has to beat that vote for an execution. If you tie, no one is executed. So when I press the countdown, the clock will start ticking as so. You must have your hand in the air before the clock passes you if you want to vote. After it's gone past, you can't change yes or no either way.
And just a note for everyone that I know it's beneficial for town to execute people and that we need 9 people at least to start to vote to execute someone. But just keep in mind that there is a gunslinger in the game and we do not know if they are good or evil. And they can just randomly kill anyone who votes on the first nomination of the day. So
if people are scared of a gunslinger, if you all don't vote on the first one, they can't do anything for that day.
Yeah, so if you're evil, don't vote on the first one because otherwise you might get outed. If you're good, then feel free to vote, because it doesn't matter if you die. Peter clearly is evil and doesn't want to die.
Clearly.
I'll give you all a couple of minutes and then I shall open nominations.
The other thing to keep in mind, and that we probably won't do it on day one because it's not going to be fun for the 3 people who chose, who bit the bullet to be travelers for this game, is that at any time we can nominate to exile a traveler, and a vote will be held. And what's required is a majority of all players, living or dead, and you can vote on that freely. It will not use your dead vote if you're dead. And that just means they will. Yes, that just means that they will get exiled from the town, and all that they will have left in the game is a dead vote.
So there was one. I posted the text from the almanac about the butcher. There was one thing, and I don't know if it was specified or not, but it does say that if there is an execution and the butcher does a nomination, and you were to execute, you just need a majority. You do not need to beat the previous majority for that a butcher to kill.
I'll
I just
treat
wanted
it
to clarify
like it's
in
a
case
brand new day if it comes to it. So.
All right, so do we have a top 4 role and a virgin willing to kill them?
Really? No version with this many players?
Imagine giving the bluff roll.
Oh wait, so I think I got a bit of a soft virgin claim. Like they didn't say directly it was a virgin, but once per game ability. I'm not sure if they're the virgin or the slayer.
Let's try it. Who was it? Who are you?
Oh, I'm the investigator, so it doesn't matter if I die.
No, sorry, I meant who's the soft claim?
Lewis, we need to chat tomorrow, you and I.
Oh,
so Joe's the slayer.
Here's the butcher. Kind of the same.
Wait, who?
Steve?
Hello.
My computer just chose to froze, so I will just restart my computer and then I will be on my phone for Zoom until it restarts.
Well, that won't end the meeting for all, right? We had that issue last time.
Steve is the host. I'm so sorry, Jonah. I was so tired.
I've been hurt in the past.
That's fine. That's fine. You'll never be forgiven, but it's okay.
So does anyone want to nominate me, or she's not here to defend herself?
Well, I will say I'm not the worst killer if we are to kill anyone.
Yeah, I don't think it's why. Well, yeah, it's not the worst thing, but I don't think it's worth killing. Yeah.
Really, no virgin?
I will say nominations are now open.
Is it worth killing into the investigator pings if Lewis you're willing to nominate?
Well, the good thing about having an investigator and a butcher in the game is that you can execute both sides of the investigator ping on the same day.
Wow.
That's why I said I wanted to talk to Lewis.
Okay. That's okay. So
Lewis, I would recommend maybe waiting a day on that. Just reason being is because then we could paint a target on a possibly good roll. Does that make sense? Because if you name 2 people and one of them is a good roll, then nobody's going to trust that one person who's actually good. They're gonna kind of go for both his executions. So if they maybe have a one-off ability, which Peter might be trying to get rid of right now, then
The flip side of what Jonah is saying is that if he's an evil butcher, he wants to be able to warn his minions that an execution is coming and that do what you need to do quickly and speak to your demon before you get executed tomorrow, because they're executing the 2 investigators.
Seeing the flip side where Jonah was trying to figure out how the heck to protect the evil pings.
That's what I think.
It's a guaranteed, well, providing that Lewis's information is correct, it's guaranteed evil kill day 1.
Exactly, provided the investigator is not drunk or poisoned, and providing that Lewis is in fact the investigator.
It's only the Baron as well, right? It's not like we're taking out the poison. It's not like essential to kind of stopping misinformation going around.
Or that the recluse is in play and I've been targeted by the
Yeah, you could be killing a good person and a recluse. You're right.
I will say, everyone I've talked about, I said that once the investigator shares their information, I will use my ability to get both of them killed. I just think normally if I was a storyteller, I would put the minion up with somebody who has a good ability, whether it's an Undertaker or something that So I'd at least allow them to have that ability for one turn, get some information. That's why
second call for nominations.
I just don't think people would trust them. They would then want to get rid of them right away. If it makes you feel better, after Lewis talks to me, I won't go and talk to that person. And Luke's Jack.
But I will say that Lewis, rather publicly, but everybody was not here, he kind of told who his pings were.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we don't want to betray that trust, right? We're not going to tell them.
No. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to share anyone else's information.
What I can say is that the pings are barren, so we need an outsider check.
Well, Lewis, I will say I've heard a hard claim of recluse, which is not one of your pings.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so Lewis, what she's meaning is that because the recluse can be registered as the minion or demon, so it means that that recluse is not being registered as the Baron in your ping. Yeah, so you're actually seeing the Baron.
Final call for nominations. If I don't hear one in 10 seconds, I'll put the data with those.
And I will just put it out there. I talked with a couple of people about it. So if we have a Baron, sorry, that we would have all 4 out.
Any nominations?
I nominate Stephen.
Okay. Peter will nominate Stephen.
This is just to see how the voting works.
Peter, state your case.
This is just a practice vote. And I think letting the first execution go through without people voting nullifies the gunslinger. I don't think that's a bad thing. And it gives us more time to talk because the countdown was at 3. So I just wanted to nominate someone to extend the day a little bit. I will not be voting for this.
Okay.
I have a better.
None required for a majority.
I will also. I also promise not to kill anybody.
We're going to have a chicken check. So, yeah.
Actually, it's a drumhead trial because everyone's shouting during my defense. I was just going to say that I'm not evil, and I'm not afraid of the gunslinger, because it doesn't matter if I die, so I will vote.
Okay. 9 votes is the majority. Here we go.
It's an 18-player game. I want to kill people. And I want the gunslinger to kill people.
So, I have a suggestion for another nomination.
Oh, Jonah.
Can a traveler kill a traveler?
Probably.
Yeah.
if they voted, I
Okay.
guess.
3 votes is not enough. For anything else, Mark, would you like to use your ability?
I don't feel I have enough information at this point, so no.
Oh, come on.
Okay. I will nominate James.
Mark, if you were good, it was a 50-50 shot against Soren or myself.
Yeah. Mia nominates James. Mia, state your case.
I know just root out people's role.
No, it's fine.
But okay, can I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
But what about
Okay,
stop
so-
here if you have the Undertaker in the game?
In this case, it doesn't really help much.
Okay, then say it.
So
Oh, yeah.
He hard claimed to me that he was the recluse. So in case somebody's getting information on him, I think it would be good to have him out of play.
And James, your defense?
Just so he doesn't register as evil.
No defense.
And
Do it.
I will. Yeah. And I can only vote if George votes because I'm the butler.
Okay. 9 votes is required to put James on the block.
No need to be scared of the gunslinger.
Nope.
Yes, Gunslinger can't do anything today now. We've had a nomination already.
But I guess 9 is enough, right?
Yeah, we're all good.
So we should get a picture of 18 people
Okay.
voting.
17
Okay,
votes is
oh,
enough.
Please, everybody vote, please.
Everybody.
Oh my god, Peter just broke it.
What?
I don't want to be part of your picture.
Well, just,
Oh.
I think Peter's evil.
Okay.
Peter's afraid of the flower
Unsurprisingly,
girl.
17 is enough.
You're not the boss of me, Mia.
Does anyone want to try and get 18 votes on someone?
I think you could probably get 18 on me at this point, but I wouldn't advise it.
Here's I'll just nominate someone randomly for the 18. I nominate Glenn Double N.
Okay, so Lewis
We can't get 18 on this.
nominates
You
Glenn
understand?
Double N.
Sure, Glenn's not going to vote for it.
Lewis is executed.
Yes, I could be the only Glenn left in this game.
Ooh, we have a
Jonah,
virgin.
do you want to nominate anyone?
Lewis is
my
executed.
ability is only after they're executed.
Lewis is executed.
Oh, Lewis is executed. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, we have a virgin.
Glenn was the guy I was talking about.
So
Yep, that
was that
checks
Glenn
out.
double N or Glenn single N?
Glenn Double N.
Double
Glenn
N.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, Glenn Glenn. Right.
Now Virgin is Virgin Glenn.
That makes sense now.
I don't know. A lot of people wanted James to be dead, but no. Yeah, I said I was going to do it early on. So yeah, let's go back to James.
Okay, so
Peter, can
Jonah
you please
nominates
vote
James.
now?
Jonah, state your case.
But now Louis shouldn't vote.
Well,
don't
you know,
want Lewis's dead vote.
17 people wanted him dead before. Maybe we still get 17. Maybe we get 18.
Lewis isn't going to vote.
Yeah, we actually can't
Lewis isn't
get
gonna waste
18
dead,
now
though.
because Lewis.
Louis,
Yeah.
Louis shouldn't
You
vote.
only need to get 9 for it to go through.
Michael and Peter and
Can we-
Sam, could you
can we
please
just-
vote?
I'm never
Could you
Can
do
we
voting.
it for
just
the-
allow?
Sorry,
Could we just
sorry.
allow
Peter,
Lewis
you're
to use
such
his
a
dead vote,
rebel.
just so we can
Sorry,
then
I
have
was
it
just
back,
noob
so we can get
confused as to
He's
why.
an outsider, I guess.
Peter, you're such a rebel. Please vote.
So, I mean, I don't think you want one, but James, any defense?
No.
Okay. Once again, 9 is needed to put James on the block again. So here we go.
James, despite what you're seeing, we all love you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I take it personally.
You put him through this
These
again.
are hands of love.
Oh my
I'm quite
gosh.
happy to be completely executed.
Oh my god, Peter!
I love you more than
Like
everyone
this.
else, James.
How do you like this?
Feel the love, Peter. Feel the love.
Ah, Mia cheated.
Oh.
Mia can't vote.
Why do you like this? Okay,
Oh, George.
15
Steve,
is
you need
enough.
to take down my vote.
James is also executed. And everyone goes to sleep.
Good night.
Eight.
Well, so the reason I flipped my stuff around was because I was gonna. Well, I took a screenshot and I was gonna post it to the group chat, so we had a ton of votes. But then I realized that I would be outing my role, so then I flipped it around. But I actually didn't take a screenshot. 18 votes is cool, but whatever. I think that I have a problem because I think that there's a confirmed investigator that has a ping on me. And we have a recluse that sacrificed themselves. So there's not really anything for me to do. Because if I heard correctly, the investigator saw the Baron. I have yet not whispered with any of my evil team, so I guess the only thing I've really done for the team is provided extra outsiders. And then I get an evil vote. That's it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know.
Good morning, everybody. So during the night, someone had the idea of you know what? Lots of people keep dying in this village. I'm going to try and run away. Unfortunately, they stopped harassing up the directions. And they just happened to harass the demon. And Ethan died. I'll give you all 10 minutes for whispers.
Glenn, double N, can I speak to you?
Yes.
I
Steve,
will
hello,
come to
I
you.
talk to you. Can I check something with you?
Lewis, can we chat?
Helen, can I chat?
Maya, can we chat?
Who said
sorry.
Helen?
Yeah, sure, Michael.
Glenn, one in.
I did.
My room.
Come
Okay,
to my
cool.
room.
Who
Lewis,
asked for me?
I do.
Lewis, come to my room. Jonas.
Jonah, okay, Jonah. Jonah's room, yeah.
Storyteller, Steve, can I just check something with you?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go to yours.
Orin, do you want to talk?
Yeah. Room.
My room?
George, do you want to
Ethan,
chat?
can I talk to you?
Sure thing,
Yeah,
Mark.
sure.
Let's go.
I'll go to yours.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a thing. I think I had previously always said go to my room, and it's I'll take the blame. Well, I didn't. I don't.
Right.
It doesn't matter. So you died. I was just curious. Does your death indicate a spy?
Possibly. I mean, yeah, like I'm useless
Do you want to
now.
share your role?
I'm the Slayer, so
Yeah, that's definitely possible. That.
but yeah, so don't know why it would be a priority kill if there was a spy.
Yeah, especially in an 18-player game.
Exactly.
Well, it's really 15 because the travelers obviously aren't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was what I was curious.
Yeah.
I think I would say probably not a spy game based on that.
Yeah. Seems fair.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yep. Oh, this is okay. Well, people are back, but it was just more based on my script from the other day. Did people? I think it was you who made the comment. Like their ability cannot trigger. Does that make it sound as if they won't be awoken at all?
So it's in context of poison or drunk.
Yeah, well, so it's in kind of basic contact. Remember Spider-Man from the other script. I want to say their ability does not trigger, so they will not be awoken. They will not I will not visit them to use their ability or anything like that.
If you say maybe their ability malfunctions, that means you visit them. If not, they get no ability.
Okay, cool.
There's another script that used the terminology roll blocked for that, and you don't visit them. But I don't know that that's a good way to do it. That's just the way another script did it.
Stephen, you want to talk?
Hey, Mia, can we chat?
Yeah, I can talk.
Yeah, sure, Peter.
Okay, so which room,
Come
Steve?
to yours.
I'll go to mine
Mine
again.
near the top? I'll come to yours.
Sorry, people are talking over each other.
I'll go to my room.
Okay, Stephen. Yeah. Hey.
Yep.
So, I just wanted more clarification. Can you tell me more information about your role?
What did you want to know?
I don't know, anything. Is it a once you awake at night? Is it a once per game ability? Is it a...
Well, I gave you my 3, so basically if I was to do any of that, I would be telling you my role, though.
Okay, so...
Right?
Okay, so okay, so... So, you wanna give me a 3 or not?
I already had given you 3.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. So, what were the 3 again?
Undertaker, Mayor, and Chef was what I had given you.
Taker, Mayor, Chef. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That is all.
Okay, thank you.
have to.
So I just think I'll clarify in case it's not super obvious. Lewis is the investigator. He saw me as the Baron, and he is conflicted because he doesn't want to kill an important role. So he's trying to figure out what I am before he gives this information, which I am not really going to talk to the evil team until I have either been validated, which I don't think can happen, or am dead. And then I'm basically just useless, utterly useless. Soren, can we talk again?
Michael, can we talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that asking after me?
Sam.
Yeah.
My place. Just wanted to continue what we had from the other day.
Oh, what game was that?
This game.
Trying to keep a grimoire on my own. So, yeah.
It's good. I have stuff like that too. I have all sorts of notes. I'm trying to be better because I tend to get super lazy with my notes.
Yeah. Well, I write the date and what script, who's the storyteller, how many players, what role I got, and if I won but lost.
Oh, I only keep notes for the sake of the game, and then I throw it away. But I do record the games, so I have,
Yeah.
in that way.
Yeah. Well, I'm good.
Okay. I could give
Unless
you...
you're evil, then I'm evil.
Then I'm evil? Oh, that's weird. I'm going to give you 3 rolls.
Oh. That'll be awesome, because I don't get any information whatsoever, so yeah.
Okay, I am the scapegoat, the butcher, or the gunslinger.
Oh. Well, I'm either good or evil. So.
Yes, and I you know my 3 rolls, but you don't know what side I'm on.
Nope. Thanks, Steven.
You don't get any information?
Nope.
That sucks.
And it doesn't matter who I talk to. I can't even talk to the other travelers because we don't know if we can trust each other.
Oh, you're a traveler. Yeah, your role sucks. I hate traveling.
Because well, if I die when someone gets executed, I'll get confirmed. But usually, the people who get executed are the one people don't trust.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the other problem with your role is that storytellers tend to only activate it when like your side is on the rocks. So it's like if you're doing well, then your role is not going to come into play.
Yeah.
And if you're evil, then like probably the next execution will be the end of the game at that point.
Yeah. So, yeah. But it's okay. I asked to become a traveler because I have to get up early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
sounds good.
I volunteered for the part. So, okay.
All right. Well, this was less helpful than I even thought because I didn't realize that you were a traveler. If I'd realized you were a traveler, I'd have said, "Phooey on you." I don't like traveling personal.
It's the first time I'm playing as traveler.
So. I didn't mind the idea, but like in practice, have you found you're not getting a lot of info?
Nope. Yeah. Because no one will trust me.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Unless someone gets a read on me, fortune teller, but they know I'm not.
Unfortunately, you're one of the hardest people to read.
Me?
I think.
Oh, okay. People usually just execute me or kill me in the first day.
Because they think you're evil.
Yeah.
Which means they can't read you because you're not always evil.
No, very rarely I'm evil. Even when I play with new players, I don't know if I can trust you. You look evil. What?
What? All right. Yeah. Very good.
Thanks for the chat.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'll give you a couple of minutes to chat, and then I'll open nominations.
So, what do people think we should do? Should we kill the investigator pings?
I don't think that's a bad play at all.
Well, wait. So the pings I got were for barons, And I feel like it's better to save the Baron kill until later, because the Star Pass will obviously pass on to the Baron if the imp decides to kill itself. I mean,
Well,
that
first it would
happened.
go to the Scarlet Woman. If there's a Scarlet Woman.
Yeah.
But you're right.
True.
There's a high chance there is one with 3
And
minions.
I do believe we have a Baron because I have had 2 other hard claims of outsiders.
Yes, I was going to say from information, I think we have a Baron, and I also think we might have a spy potentially in play.
I was inclined to believe there wasn't a spy.
I was inclined to believe that as well.
Like, I don't know. We could have just a poisoner, a Scarlet Woman, and a Baron. That's totally possible. But we definitely have a Baron.
So do we know who Ethan was, since we are talking about a spy or not a spy?
I'm going to assume Peter and Steven do, because they're claiming that they don't believe there is a spy in play.
Ethan, do you want to share anything about yourself?
Stephen knows who I was. Glenn knows who I was. That's his single N, Glenn.
Okay.
I mean, the double N is confirmed good as the Virgin, so I think he would have been more trustworthy than the single Glenn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure double N Glenn also is able. I think I gave him enough information to suss me out as well.
I've got a few things it could be.
Okay.
You want to share your role?
Yeah, like it. I totally don't mind just saying what I was. If that is that a play?
Yeah, because you are dead.
Yeah, I was a Slayer. So.
Okay.
But was that the one they would go for as the first? If you have a spy, when we have so many players.
I wouldn't.
Not necessarily, but it's also not a given that the spy was able to talk to their demon on day 1.
Yeah, it's possible that it's just a random kill, wasn't it?
That is true.
Nominations are open, guys.
Did you claim to anyone, Ethan?
Whilst I was alive, not directly.
Okay.
Whilst I was alive, I only spoke to both Glens, and only hinted to what I was.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think the investigator pings are good targets. I just don't think one of them should be nominated on the first nomination of the day, since probably less people are likely to vote on the first nomination of the day with the gunslinger around.
So what do people think we should do?
Investigator's not the only role that could be finding out evil people. So if anyone's if anyone has heard of other evil people,
I'm gonna nominate Hella.
Steven nominates Hella. Steven, state your case.
So unless I missed it, James was the recluse, which Lewis died, so he can't be part of an evil pair. That makes Hella more likely to be evil than not, in my opinion. So that's I have a thing where I like to nominate people that I work on creating trust with, and she's not one of the people I have trust with, and there's a hole that she falls into that fits nicely into a potential world where she is not good. And so it seems the odds are improved, and since this is not the investigator ping nomination, so here's a nomination before that.
Okay, but then you need to rewind your world, because I'm a townsfolk, and I'm a good townsfolk, so you should still definitely keep me around in town.
If Hella's been honest to me,
yeah,
it's more useful.
But I kind of have a lot of people that I trust, that I also have hard claim to. I have Simon as a perhaps, and then I have one side going from Michael down to Samuel, I don't know anything about, and George. So I think we have evil people on that side of the table.
Okay.
8 votes is required to put Hella on the block.
And I will say I believe Hella is good, because from what she told me, she pretty much shared thing with me that made sense before I said anything. So I do believe she's good.
So I'm looking at the votes.
Yeah, well, I'm just voting, so Mark has something to do.
Mark?
Yeah, well, he's the gunslinger.
Ah.
I believe Mark is the same alignment as me, so yeah.
What is not enough? Mark, would you like to use your ability?
Who said evil?
I'd like to
I
kill
think you
Michael.
should.
I'd like to kill Michael.
You'd like to kill Michael. Okay.
That's a great choice.
Superb work. Thank you, Mark.
Michael has died.
So,
wait.
sorry, Hello, I had to vote for you, though. I don't think you're evil, by the way.
So would an Undertaker learn a gunslinger death?
No, because that's
No,
not
because
an
it's death,
execution.
not execution.
So,
the day
Undertaker though,
continues as well.
Sam would like
Undertaker,
to
my
nominate
ability
Stephen.
would find out.
And
Actually, can I ask a question there?
I think this was a good choice. Just
do
in
we-
case.
Do we know anything about Michael?
Sorry, Mark's asking. wants to ask a
I
question.
do.
Yeah.
If we kill
I don't know
them
anything,
both,
but I think I know who he is.
Nomination and Jonas, do you show both to the Undertaker or just one?
Both.
But I can come out. I think actually I will come out at this point because they will go too long before I will learn more. A lot of people have to die. I am the empath. And first night between James and Mark, I got a 1. Second night between Jonah and Mark, I got a 1. Of course, I will see next to the recluse, James. So it could have been him, but it could also have been Mark. So I don't know. So either Jonah or Mark is evil.
If I can then come to Mark's defense, but having considered what Mark has just done to me. So me and Mark went away and had a bit of a chat because I was the saint. And so I wanted to die fairly quickly at the hands of the gunslinger to make sure that we weren't in that much of a situation. So I think Mark's on the level.
Then I will nominate Jonah for exile.
I was just about to do the same thing.
Okay.
Then I can learn something about Søren.
Okay, so for new players, nominating for exile is a bit different. You can use dead votes; it won't matter anything. If we get majority, Jonah will be exiled from the game. So, first of all,
you can use
Ella, state
you can
case.
vote even if you're dead because it doesn't matter.
I think I have stated it. I am the empath that got a 1 between Mark and Jonah, so one of them is evil. And if Mark just killed our saint, then I think Jonah must be evil. Otherwise, it's play. I have actually seen it before where the imp star passed to the Scarlet Woman and was killed as the saint. That was actually Simon that played that. Once.
I
don't think so.
I actually did a similar method yesterday in a game. Well, Owen.
Just hang on. Just before Lewis, it's Jonah's defense first.
Okay.
So Jonah, state your defense.
I think I've played this game as a good person would. I'm good, but clearly everybody doesn't believe me. So
I'll leave you.
It is what it is. I've shared my intentions with everybody, and the people that I've shared my intentions with and explained my plans with are the ones who are the firm advocates for getting rid of me. So goes to show that's what happens when you trust people.
Does the Undertaker does the Undertaker file people's alignment?
Undertaker wouldn't find mine because I'm exiled, not executed.
Yes.
Rules question.
We need 9 votes if you want to exile Jonah.
You would still get to execute.
Sorry, you can ask Sam.
If an exile vote happens before a execute vote, does that
doesn't
count
count
for the
as an
This doesn't end the day, no.
This is not an
it
execution.
doesn't count.
I was asking
It's
for the
just
gunslinger.
No, it wouldn't count for the gunslinger.
Would it not? Okay.
Nope.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
Mia, did you choose Georgie again?
Yes.
Maybe you should pick another.
George is just messing
I
with Mia
will.
at this point.
I figured there was enough votes on Jonah.
13 is enough.
Don't need to rub it in, right?
Jonah is exiled.
Bye-bye, Jonah.
I'm able to finish my script. This is good.
Was
So the
there
thing is,
any
Jonah is-
reason for that? Like, what did we do that for?
Because the
So the thing
empath
is-
got a 1.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
Well,
No, Steven, you nominated the empath though.
I mean, Hell got a 1 when the empath was on Mark, and she got a 1 when it's on Mark and Jonah. So it would stand to reason that Mark was the evil one, not
But
doing
she
it.
got the one on James, who was the recluse who
recluse.
could have registered as evil, right?
Yeah.
They're going off the assumption that James was registering as evil, not good.
Sam would like to nominate Vanessa.
Sam would like to nominate.
I mean,
Vanessa. Sam, state your case.
There's Investigator Ping, and I have a claim from the other Investigator Ping, and I don't have a claim from Vanessa. I haven't spoke to you, Vanessa, so don't vote for this if you know what Vanessa is. But
I don't think this is a good one. But Vanessa, your defense.
Well, if you believe that Hella is good, then you should trust me.
Good defense.
Okay.
Seven
I'm
votes
sorry.
is required to put Vanessa on the block.
I have a blue thumb with Vanessa. I
No,
think
no,
she's good.
I'm serious. I'm not. That's not sarcasm. I was going to vote for you, but now I've changed my mind.
She was the first one I talked to, and we hard claimed to each other. And she was the first one and only one I hard claimed to the first day. Oh, maybe except me. Simon as a perhaps? Samuel, perhaps.
I just want
Simon's a rebel, though. You can't trust Simon.
3 votes is not enough. Final call for nominations.
So who's the other person in the thing? Let's kill that one.
I nominate Stephen.
Let's go for that.
You nominate Stephen. Mia, state your case.
Well, I don't know anything about him. I just know he's the other half of the Investigator Ping.
Okay, Stephen, your defense.
I tend to believe Vanessa.
Oh, was Vanessa the other half of the Investigator Ping?
Mhm.
I would have voted on that. If I had known that I was in the Ping. Well, it's not that big of a deal if I die. So,
Is that because you're the Baron?
no.
Okay,
George, can
7
you please
votes
vote?
is required if you
Sure.
want to put.
Sure. I'll vote so you can vote.
Don't fool me again.
But we just need 7, right?
It's even.
Hell, just because I nominated you doesn't mean you need to reciprocate.
I can take my hand down. I'm not doing anything.
Just for the sake of a butler, by the way, if a master's put the hand up at any point, the butler can put the hand up at any time.
Well, the Glens are united.
And Søren,
But I
you're
don't know
voting
if-
a lot
Wait,
of times, but you're not
Does
voting
that mean
on
like?
this
Do
one.
you mean across votes, like cross nominations, or
enough?
just on each individual nomination?
There
Easy
is
because you
enough.
want to put,
Sorry.
put the hand up
Are
and the
you
back down again.
evil?
Butler can still
Yeah,
vote. 9 is enough. Stephen is on the chopping block.
Sorry, now you're evil again.
Nope.
Yeah.
Any more nominations?
Well, I'd like to make a
think so.
suggestion. I'd like to make a suggestion. If Hella is the empath, and she's probably going to die tonight, but if we believe Vanessa is good, and we exile Soren, she'll get a read on Vanessa, who we think is good, and Mark, and we'll find out whether Mark is good or not, whether that one that she was getting was on Mark or on someone else.
If Mark's
That's
good
not
and
a bad
Vanessa's
idea.
bad, then we're not going to learn anything, right?
If what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the empath who is outed now is probably a demon target. So
I'm going to call it unless I have a nomination in 5 seconds.
I
So
think
what's
the
the
other
point
thing
in
just to
exiling
bear,
Soren then?
I think the other thing just to bear in mind with the empath is that she could always be drunk, of course.
correct.
But then the
Okay,
evil team will
I'm
know.
ending the day there, everybody. So Stephen has been executed and dies. And congratulations. Good Stephen, go to sleep.
That's the good team, though.
It's a good morning to everyone. Unless you're Peter. Peter has died.
Whoa. Ida, do you want to talk?
I'll
Yes,
give
please.
everyone 8 minutes.
I'll talk with you, Hella.
My
Come to
room?
mine.
No, you
Come to my room.
Yeah. Just have to.
Who haven't I talked with? Kenny, we haven't chatted yet.
Yeah, okay.
Single
Go to
Glenn,
your room.
can we talk?
Yes.
Mia, yeah.
Yeah. Come to my room. It's at the top.
Yeah, cool.
Vanessa.
Vanessa,
Yep.
you go ahead. You go ahead, sir.
Thanks. Vanessa, you want to come to my room? It's Lewis, by the way.
George. Me
Yeah, I
talk.
was just about to say Simon. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'll come to your room.
Okay.
Stephen, could we have a chat again, please?
So,
Glenn with
I'll go to
two
my
N's.
place.
Can we have a chat?
Yes, your room, Mark?
Yeah, sure.
Thinking now that you've died, whether you wanted to kind of give more of a hard claim on what you'd said earlier about your role.
I was the chef, which is why I said I didn't care if I died, obviously.
So yeah, I thought as much. What was your number?
I got a chef 2.
Chef 2.
Which is
Right,
why I
okey
was
doke.
pushing for Hella, because I figured maybe she was one of the pairs, and I didn't really have any other information. It possibly is Jonah and Soren, but if Hella's not
Yeah.
evil, it seems like we would find out if Soren's evil today.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I kind of wonder maybe Vanessa and Soren potentially could be an evil pair. I'm kind of slightly
Vanessa and
suspicious
Soren?
of Vanessa.
That would
Yeah.
make sense.
I'm slightly suspicious given the investigator ping, and also because I can now get rid of a couple of her kind of claims to me. I think that she might potentially be a minion, but not the demon.
Okay. I will say, well, it is a large game, but generally speaking, it's kind of silly to even bother with the Baron. The point that Lewis made sense, which was, you kind of maybe wait until there's a couple star passes and then kill the Baron, because it's not like it can go anywhere. Like, you would then know, okay, it's cornered,
Yeah.
Like if,
no, I think. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. So let's say Vanessa ended up in the final 3. There's a good chance that she would be.
Yeah. I kind of wonder what's going on with George and Glenn down in that kind of corner potentially, because they stand out as a pair that seem to have kind of not come up with anything, at least at the moment.
Okay.
In terms of if you're looking at kind of another pair potentially.
Yep. And you're the saint. You would come up with that. So do we have?
Yeah.
We have the recluse, the saint, and the butler. Yep. So that's. So
yeah. So it's.
Sorry. You can feel free to talk.
No.
Like, I don't necessarily have anything useful to say just because I'm running my mouth.
No, I'm thinking more kind of. It's definitely a Baron game, and I'm.
Well, that's
fairly
actually
confident.
not true either, because like it is also possible for outsiders to bluff or for evil people to bluff as outsiders to make it look like a Baron game.
Yeah, of course. I'm just kind of thinking in the way that I've heard about the outsiders makes me think that it's a Baron game.
Yeah, well, for that to be the case, for what I said to be the case, Lewis would have had to have been evil. When did Lewis die?
First night he was virgin confirmed, I thought.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay, so he's not evil. Okay, so yeah, so it is a Baron game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm fairly confident to say that Vanessa is said Baron, and probably means that Soren is evil then.
Okay.
Excellent. Right, I'll catch you back in the town square.
Sounds good.
Okay, that does not sound bad at all. Okay.
I'll go to you. I'll go to
my
your
room.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Stephen, do you want to chat?
Vanessa, are you taken?
Sure.
I'm taken.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sounds so dejected.
Okay, so,
Wow.
I need to talk to you before the day ends if I can.
I'll go to yours.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
You sound so dejected. Are you the Baron?
No. I am the chef and I am sharing that I got a 2. There's not really any reason not
That's funny because I bluffed a chef on day 1 and I also said that I got a 2, so that's nice.
What are you talking about?
I said that I was bluffing as chef on day 1. I told people I was the chef, and I said that I got a 2 on day 1.
In this game?
Yeah.
Are you evil?
No, you, you just said you're the chef, right? And you got a 2.
Yeah. And you said that you bluffed as chef on day 1.
Well, it was like part of a 3 for 3, right?
Oh,
so like
okay.
people would say, you know,
Oh,
I'd
okay.
say like chef in my
I was
3
trying
for
to
3,
figure
and then
out.
they'd say if you were the chef, like.
I was trying to figure out if you were talking about a different game or if you were
No.
evil and somehow
No,
thought I
like,
was evil.
No. You know how like so you know you give like chef and a 3 for 3,
Yeah,
and then people say,
And
oh,
then
you're
if you were the
like,
chef, what would your number have been?
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. I said 2, and then I immediately regretted it because I was like, "There's no way there's a 2 in this big of a game."
Well, there's also travelers though. That's the thing, and the recluse.
Well, it could be if Mark, Hella, James, and Lewis were evil, then sure. Yeah.
Well, no, it could be like one of the original evils is a pair, and somehow something is pairing with one of the travelers.
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't have to be together, does
So,
it?
like, we were pointing out the possibility of Soren being an evil traveler and Vanessa being the Baron.
Well, that's it, because technically there's 7 evil players, isn't there, in the game with the travelers, so it's quite easily
Potentially.
Yeah.
It's unlikely. I would say it's more likely 5 evils. 6 if you want to count the recluse, but the recluse isn't sitting next to an evil player. At least that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, unless Hella's evil.
Unless
I guess.
Hella's, unless Hella's doing a good job of bluffing Empath.
Yeah. Well, Empath is a good evil bluff because you can, like, even if you get 0s, you can be like, let's kill my neighbor so that I get more information.
Sure.
Which it kind of has happened a couple times. Like, we exiled Jonah. Do you know if Jonah was evil aside from her information?
No.
Because I didn't see
Well, I don't
any
know.
evidence that he was evil.
Yeah, neither did I. It was strange that people plumped for Jonah rather than Mark, because based on Hannah's information, like she got 1, right, which could have been Mark.
Yeah, James could have registered as good, and she just killed a whole bunch of good people because of that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking about? Because Soren and Mark are the outsiders, right? Have you spoken to them?
I
Sorry,
talked to Soren. I don't know that we really talked about much. I didn't realize he was a traveler when I talked to him. I was hoping to fill out my grimoire, and then I was like, oh, well, sorry, if I had realized you were a traveler, I wouldn't have wanted to talk to you. And I haven't talked to Mark or Jonah. Travelers are not as exciting, in my opinion. Because they don't really have any information to offer.
I think travelers are exciting.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You know the drill. Have a chat, then try and kill someone.
Okay, I think I have something to share. I know that there's 2 persons who's in a double claim. I know there's an evil ping on a 3rd person. And yeah, I think we should kill either Simon or Kenny.
How do you know so much?
I think Simon.
George, has she not been sharing information with her master? Is that what I'm hearing?
Don't nominate them. Don't nominate them on the first vote of the day. Nominate a dead body or something on the first vote of the day.
I nominate Simon. Screw you. Sorry, that's very vulgar.
Okay.
Simon,
are you going to vote for it, Simon?
Simon, state your case.
Yeah, I'm a washerwoman, and I've got rubbish info, so kill me. And apparently, if there's pings on me, double kill me. And if this doesn't work, gunslinger kill me. Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
That was beer, and I'm not happy.
Are you willing to share what character you saw, not who it was?
I saw a chef.
Rules question.
Yes.
With when you press R on the app,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody said bottom half to me, what does that mean?
The lower portion of the townsfolk section from,
How
like,
it-
say,
how it is on
Undertaker
here.
down, or whatever. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah.
It
So,
varies from person to person, but they generally mean not one of the top 4.
Got it. Thank you.
so I can say what I usually do. For me, Undertaker is like the middle roll, and then below that is bottom half, and above it it's top half.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, back to matter of hand. We need 6 votes majority if you want to put Simon on the block. There you go.
It sounds probably good, so probably best not to vote for him.
I'll be honest, I quite like the idea of not voting this through as an execution and then Mark killing Simon here. I think that might be a good way to go,
Yeah.
potentially.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Get shot.
By the gunslinger.
Feels very strange because I really want to shoot him, but I also feel like I'm getting railroaded.
Okay, 3 votes is not
Alright.
enough. Mark,
Please
would you like to
shoot
kill
Simon,
someone?
Mark.
Yeah,
I
Simon.
think I will.
Cheers.
Okay.
Hella, what information
Simon
did you
is
get
dead.
last night?
I got a 0 last night, and I kind of don't believe. I think I've been poisoned, or if I'm drunk, but I got a 0.
Okay, so should we kill one of the 2 that's in a double claim?
Could have killed both of them if I was still alive.
Ifs and buts can do nuts. You know what I mean?
I would say if it's Samuel or Georgie, then I'm happy.
Well,
excuse me?
So I will say Sam and Kenny is in a double claim.
Oh.
I have a claim from Kenny, and it's someone's lying to me probably.
So I've heard that Kenny claims to be bottom 4. I know we have a mayor. I know who it is. We have a slayer. The virgin is. Oh,
Sorry, I lied to that person at bottom
Mia,
4. I'm not
Mia,
bottom 4.
Yeah, Mia, don't go there.
Why?
Because.
There's
Because.
Second call for nominations.
I nominate Samuel.
But I don't believe what he's claiming at
But
all.
he's not claiming
Be
what
your
you
dad.
think
Oh,
he's
I
claiming.
can't
No,
nominate.
I know what he's claiming other than that, and I don't believe it.
Me or Kenny?
We have to talk tomorrow.
Oh, was there a nomination there?
Peter,
I'm dead.
Oh.
But if someone were to nominate Samuel, I think he would be a good kill.
Helen nominates Samuel, then he can talk.
Ella nominates Sam. Ella, state your case.
Yeah, I will just say I have a lot of people that I trust at the moment, and there are. I don't know anything about Samuel. I don't know anything about Georgie. So they are perhaps on my list for being evil.
Sam, your
Got some
defense.
interference from Soren, by the way. Got some background noise.
Sorry?
And also, he nominated yesterday a person I didn't want him to nominate.
I have hard claim to, I think, 3 people. Other than that, I've just been trying to figure out who everyone is. But it's not the worst kill, but I'm not evil.
Yeah, if he's not the worst kill, then he's definitely not the same role.
Okay. 5 votes
well-
required to put Sam on the block.
I just know that they have claimed the same. George, I need your vote.
But you put me again?
Yes.
The mystery's gone.
Okay, but I don't like this many votes, though.
Well, I mean, I only voted.
I don't.
because Neil
I
wanted me to
all the
vote,
people
so-
who voted for so far, I trust as good.
Also, Georgie?
Steven's using
Well,
it.
I'm Mia's
Steven's
master
does that.
apparently, so I need to vote so she can vote. So
Mm.
you know,
George Hartling, to me,
6
he was
votes
good.
is enough.
So
Sam is on the chopping block. Is there any more nominations?
sorry.
it was awesome, George.
I'll be
It was
very.
great.
I'll be.
It was
I'll
a
be
nice
very
moment.
interested. I'm very interested to see if Soren dies on this execution.
Ah.
Well, if
Sorry.
Samuel's good, there's a Possibility.
I hope he's the poisoner, so he can't poison us. Oh, even better, the imp, of course. Then he can have a star pass.
Sam would like to nominate Georgie.
Sam would like to nominate. It's actually George. I just put a type
Sorry,
in there.
I've gone for what says in front of me.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't mind.
We're going for
fault.
pet names, Georgie.
Sam,
Either's fine. Either's fine.
I have 2 blanks on my Grim, and George is one of them. So that's the only reason why, I guess, just to stop myself dying. But otherwise, if anyone has information, don't vote.
Pertinent information. I've heard that George ought to be kept alive for a little while longer. I think.
Fair play.
Oh, not the Saint, right?
George, your defense.
We killed the Saint, or Mark did.
Michael was the
We
Saint.
killed the Saint.
I was the Saint.
Yeah, pew.
My defense is don't kill me. Demon, you can kill me if you want to. But not the town, just the demon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it will require 7 to put him on the block. Okay.
I don't know. We can take you tomorrow, George.
Was that how you want to talk tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. I need to know.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
No problem.
But I will talk to Glenn first because I haven't talked to him yet.
All right. Hashtag rejected.
No. Just second.
But can we just talk
I think
about?
there's a halfway decent chance that if we were to, if I think there's a
Sam is
halfway
still on the
decent
block.
chance right now that if we do nothing else, the game could legitimately end unless he were to kill Soren. If Soren is evil,
but we
I
have
think we could end the game right here if we do nothing else.
It depends on if we have if there's a Scarlet Woman, it will
then
start.
But hold on. If Simon was the imp, then the Scarlet Woman just became the imp. If Samuel is the Scarlet Woman, the game will end.
Oh.
Unless Soren dies.
Unless Soren dies in place of
Scarlet
Samuel.
Woman just claim Washerwoman, right?
Let's see what's happening.
Just want to then kill Soren to stop that.
We could exile Soren right now.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
I nominate Soren for exile.
Good idea. Good idea.
Right, hang on. Who nominated Soren?
Yeah,
I did. Just for exile.
And also I will learn something about Vanessa. If I'm allowed.
Yeah, state your case.
Yes. So first of all, I think we should talk about how little meta thing we have had in this game, and I have to nominate Soren at some point. And for exile, it's my pleasure. So please go ahead.
Soren, your defense for Mia targets you because it's funny.
I have nothing to say. I'm so
Okay.
disappointed.
9 is required to exile
Soren.
Soren. This doesn't affect the.
No, you still have
You can freely use dead votes.
Yeah.
But please don't.
George, vote.
I presume that you can still vote if I don't vote.
Yeah,
for
I don't
exile,
think
right?
I don't think the.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't
It's
think the
exile,
Butler
not
rules
exile.
apply on an.
No.
exile.
Don't
You
worry.
can still vote, right? Yeah.
I hope so. Well, I'm
Yeah.
doing
I'm
it.
just
like
gonna say yes.
I'm being rebellious, so I'm gonna vote.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Louis.
Well, there's enough votes, so it doesn't really matter who votes
Okay,
for
11
this.
is enough.
be that Jonah was
Soren has been exiled.
I made a pact with Soren that I wouldn't
Hey,
vote to
final
exile
call.
him, so I didn't. So I'm
Soren?
sorry.
Soren,
Thanks, George.
Soren. Bye bye.
I can't see anything.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, calling it in 5.
Should we just keep it at Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ending the day there. Sam has been executed and dies. You now go to bed. In real life, because the game is over.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hooray! Georgie, but were you even? George,
wait, so
No,
It was the mayor.
who was the last
I was the
one? then?
mayor. I was the mayor.
Who was the last
Kenny. Kenny was like the poisoner or something.
I'll just
I
share
think
the
Kenny
screen
was the
for everyone.
spy.
I was poisoner.
Kenny, you lied to me.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah, I knew something was up
I
when the bottom
trusted
four
you.
Undertaker claims
Oh,
didn't make
man.
sense.
Fortune teller.
So,
Oh,
yeah, massive grim to get through here. So
Oh, Steve's the Baron.
Oh, Stephen was the Baron. So
Stephen was the Baron. So yes,
Defamation.
Lewis as the investigator
Defamation.
got a ping between Stephen the Baron and Vanessa, who was the Ravenkeeper. She was also the red herring for Peter, but he never found her for the red herring. Jonah was your evil butcher.
Shocker.
Soren was your good scapegoat, because I thought
Oh.
everyone would just assume he was evil.
Peter, I couldn't do anything. I got an empath thing, and Mark proved himself. So like, there's no real argument there.
Yeah. James was your recluse who hard claimed first day and got himself executed, and he caused Hella to get a 1. And then second night, because Lewis and James both died the same night, she got a 1 because of Jonah the evil butcher. And then third night, she got a 0 because she's freeing 2 good travelers. But she was convinced she was drunk, because how could someone ever be good? Vanessa was your Ravenkeeper who never died. Simon was your initial imp. First night he killed the drunk slayer Ethan. And second night he killed the fortune teller Peter.
No.
During the day when he died, he passed to the Scarlet Woman, which was Sam, and then Sam immediately got executed straight afterwards.
Not a good evil game.
Kenny was your poisoner, and unfortunately for Kenny, he had a bit of a stinker. Because the first night he chose Mia, so nothing happened. Second night he chose Ethan, who was drunk and then died anyway. And then third night chose Peter, who was getting killed straight afterwards. Michael was your saint, who was killed by the gunslinger, so that doesn't count as an execution.
great move.
Stephen was your baron. Peter the fortune teller. First night he checked both of his neighbours, got a no. Second night he checked Glenn the Virgin against Simon and got a yes. So very, very good guess there from Peter.
Oh my.
Obviously Glenn was your virgin, and when Lewis nominated Glenn, Lewis was executed. Ethan was your drunk slave who never used his ability. Glenn, your monk, protected Hella the empath both nights. George was the mayor, but more importantly, he was the forever master of Mia the butler. And finally, Mark was your gunslinger who killed the saint. And that was the game.
So, Helle, I can tell you the reason why I didn't believe Kenny at all, because I think he was claiming to be the Undertaker. Someone told me that.
Yeah.
And I have not heard of a single person who got Undertaker confirmed.
So he didn't speak to them.
And so technically, as Mia was poisoned the first night, when she illegally voted,
you could put up hand up any time, yes.
Illegally voting.
Yeah, she should have died. She should have been executed right there.
The game should have instantly been given to the other team.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That sprung the whole thing.
Okay, it was fun to play with that many players, actually.
It was.
Well, anyway, I don't know if you can hear me. Yep. I don't think we really did anything wrong. Except at the end, Simon kind of had a rotten attitude. And he was just like, kill me. Kill my Scarlet Woman. It's fine. Oh, and also we'll kill the scapegoat so that we can't possibly win. I am satisfied that I managed to get Chef, which was not in play, and I had multiple people that believed me, or at least seemingly believed me. So I feel that I played well, even though obviously we lost quite handily. That was the game. I do not believe I'll be playing in a second game, but there will be another game at like 8 or 9 tonight. So I'll see you then.